Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg undergoes Tottenham medical ahead of move from Southampton for between £15 million and £20 million. Spurs legend Paul Gascoigne is to be the subject of a new film covering his life. Spurs now face competition from Lazio to sign a Fenerbahce striker. Jose Mourinho is now eyeing up more transfers this summer, and Spurs have announced the winner of the goal of the summer. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today is Monday, the 10th of August, and I'm going to go through all of the Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports from the last 24 hours. So first up, let's talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Another report has come out today. This one is from The Independent, and it states that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang undergoes Tottenham medical ahead of a £15 million move from Southampton. The former Saints captain will join Jose Mourinho's side, with fullback Kyle Walker-Peters moving in the other direction. The report then goes on to say that Højbjerg underwent a medical at Tottenham on Monday ahead of his proposed transfer from Southampton. The Denmark international was at the club's Hotspur Way training complex to undergo health checks. Højbjerg is primed to join Spurs for a reported initial £15 million, which could rise to £19 million, with right-back Kyle Walker-Peters set to go the other way in a separate deal. Højbjerg has been intent on joining Spurs, liking several social media posts linking him with the club, and the deal could be completed in the next 48 hours. So it is just a waiting game now for us Tottenham Hotspur fans, waiting for that official announcement from Tottenham Hotspur and Southampton Football Club. Spurs and England legend Paul Gascoigne has revealed that they are going to be making a new movie covering his life, which is going to be released in November 2020, so later this year. He has been talking to the Daily Mirror and said, "Let's face it, I have nothing to hide. It has all been in the press, the good and the bad." Gazza then went on to say the documentary is out in November. The makers have spoken to me and my family, but there are backers looking at the film and trying to find someone to play me. I will guide them and will read the script. It will be about my entire life. They will also use my books. Gazza then went on to talk about becoming famous and said, "It is alright becoming famous. It was incredible. Everywhere I went, everything was free. You would go to a restaurant and it was expensive, but they gave you the meal for free. You don't want to go back in case they think that you are going there again just to get something free." This is probably a very silly question, but please do let me know your favourite Paul Gascoigne moment in a Spurs shirt. Mine certainly is one of the first memories of football that I have, and that is Gazza shooting against Arsenal in the semi-final 1991. What a goal. A report out today from the National, and they have been talking to David Webb, a former scout who discovered Crystal Palace star Wilfried Zaha, and he believes that Zaha would be a perfect fit for either Tottenham Hotspur or Everton. Talking about Zaha, Webb said, "I think this would be the best time for him to go. He has been a fantastic servant to Palace, but if he wants the chance now to play European football or challenge for some sort of trophy, potentially he will need to move now." Interestingly, 3 years ago, under the management of Mauricio Pochettino, David Webb worked for Tottenham, and Tottenham, back in 2017, put a bid in for Wilfried Zaha, but instead bought Newcastle star Moussa Sissoko. David Webb was talking about this situation and said Tottenham's bid was unrealistic, more of a token bid. I think Tottenham bid around £12 to £15 million and might have got a second bid up to around £18 million, but Crystal Palace didn't even entertain it. He then went on to say that Mauricio Pochettino loved him as a player, but Crystal Palace were asking for around £70 to £80 million at the time, which was never going to happen from Tottenham's perspective. Webb then goes on to say that he thinks that Zaha would fit in perfectly at Tottenham at the moment. He said that Tottenham and Everton would be the two ideal clubs in England for him. He could add to Tottenham. Wilf can play as a wide player, as he does at Palace, or out of position as a number 9. They could use that as an alternative attacking threat, because certainly they missed that when Harry Kane and Heung-min Son were out. Everton definitely need to strengthen in those areas. Now, please do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think it's realistic that Tottenham could go back for Wilfried Zaha and pay the money that Crystal Palace want? A report out today from the Boot Room, and their report states that Tottenham target Vedat Maric is now wanted by Italian club Lazio. Fenerbahce face fight to keep him. According to Italian news outlet Gazzetta Italy, Lazio are now in the race to sign Tottenham target and Fenerbahce striker Vedat Maric. The report from the Boot Room then goes on to say a powerful striker. Maric is a wanted man this summer after a fine season for the Turkish Giants saw him score 17 times. He also laid on an impressive 7 assists in an excellent campaign. Back in January, I did a lot of transfer rumour update videos. Vedat Maric came up a number of times. Even The Sun reported and claimed that Tottenham were eyeing up a £20 million bid for Maric. So if Tottenham was to go back to Fenerbahce this summer to get Maric's signature to sign for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, we do need to act pretty quick, because there is a lot of interest at the moment around Europe. Former Sunderland striker and former Premier League Golden Boot winner Kevin Phillips has been talking to West Brom News all about Tottenham winger Jack Clarke, who of course we bought from Leeds last summer, but he's yet to make an appearance for Spurs. It has been reported and is believed that Jack Clarke will be going out again on loan for the start of the 2020-2021 season. Many reports have suggested that West Brom could be the club that Jack Clarke will be going on loan to for either part of the season or the whole season. And Kevin Phillips believes that Slaven Bilic, the West Bromwich Albion manager, is the man to improve Jack Clarke. Phillips said history certainly suggests the players perform under Slaven. He gets the best out of them. It's been a frustrating period for Jack Clarke, but he is a good quality player who's got potential. Another report out today about Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg from the Daily Express. It then goes on to talk about the medical happening today, as I spoke about earlier on in the video. It then goes on to say that Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho holds a long-term interest in Højbjerg and will turn his attention to 3 more signings once the transfer is confirmed. The report then goes on to say a right-back, a central defender and a backup striker for Harry Kane is on the agenda for Jose Mourinho. As I said at the start of the video, today is the 10th of August, and on this day, last year in 2019, we played Aston Villa on the opening day of the 2019-2020 season, beating Villa 3-1, and Tanguy Ndombele scored his debut goal, and what a goal that was. Also on this day, back in 1997, 23 years ago, Tottenham played Manchester United at White Hart Lane. Unfortunately, we lost 2-0 on that day. It was the opening day of the 97-98 season. A certain Teddy Sheringham missed a penalty for Manchester United after making his debut after leaving Tottenham. An official announcement from Tottenham Hotspur Football Club earlier today on the club's website, and it states, fans name our goal of the summer. Harry Kane's stunning curler against Leicester City has been crowned our goal of the summer. The article states, over the last few days, supporters have voted in their thousands to decide the first ever goal of the summer, and it was Harry Kane who finished the campaign with 5 goals in our last 3 games, who took the honours with his second of 2 well-taken goals in the 3-0 home win against Leicester City on the 19th of July. Harry's wonder goal, not too dissimilar to the famous strike against Arsenal at White Hart Lane back in 2017, won the poll with 51% of the votes. Steven Bergwijn finished second with his goal against Manchester United, getting 15% of the votes. Toby Alderweireld third with his goal against Arsenal, getting 13% of the votes. Then you've got Heung-min Son against Arsenal, 9%. Heung-min Son against Newcastle, 5%. Harry Kane's first goal against Leicester, 3%. Harry Kane against Crystal Palace, 2%. And Harry Kane against West Ham, 2%. And lastly, I thought I'd better mention this. There has been so much media speculation, certainly in the last couple of months, or ever since Jose Mourinho has been appointed as Tottenham head coach back in November, that Chelsea star Willian will be signing for Tottenham. Well, today, lots of media reports, the Daily Mail, the Metro, the list is absolutely endless. But they are stating today that Arsenal expect to complete a deal for Willian this week after the winger completed a medical at the club today. Thanks very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comments section below on everything that I've spoken about in today's video. And if you don't already subscribe to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Tottenham news. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you like the shirt I've been wearing in today's video, you can order one of these shirts and many, many more from toffs.com. You can also get in touch with them by email. It is enquiries@toffs.com. All of the links are in the description box below this video. They have an absolutely superb range of retro Tottenham shirts, so don't miss out.